Good afternoon, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're back, and we're using a different camera now, but I had someone send me a text from that last stream when we were testing some stuff, and let me get the sound back adjusted again, and said, hey, can you do a zoom of the top of the lighthouse? Just a second. There we go. Hope that sounds good. Let me see. There we go. Asked me if we could do a zoom on the top of the lighthouse. So I'm still where I was sitting. And we're going to look at it from this angle, and then we're going to drive down the road a little bit, because this is an icon of Bolivar. When you leave Bolivar on the ferry, you go by it, and it's a welcome mat. I've always said, from the Bolivar Ferry, when you're just getting here, maybe you're starting your vacation, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that you can see the whole lighthouse again. Really a great place to take photos. It's privately owned, so you can't go on the property, but there is a great place to shoot right across the street from it. And then also there's a road that runs up behind it, or on the side of it, that you can get in and sort of see the lighthouse a little bit closer. But it is private property, so please don't go on the property because it is privately owned. And they're doing some work with Historical Society and stuff to do some rehab work on it. It has been here a long time. I don't have my paperwork with me, but we've got information on it on our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. And there's also a great view of it from one of our cameras at Fort Travis, which is the area cam. It's a PTZ camera, so we've got some presets on it. And the lighthouse is one of the presets, sunset. And this time of year, a great location. Besides, Stingray's great for a water view, but if you wanted to get a good sunset picture, maybe of the lighthouse, and you can play with your settings to where it's either visible or it's not visible. Maybe you want to have it more dark and just get a silhouette of it. But there's a great place up on Fort Travis that you can get a great sunset picture of the lighthouse. It's probably one of the most photographed items down here. I see people, especially this time of year on vacation, taking pictures of it, pulling over. And so I've also on the YouTube channel, and I know we're streaming on that too, and if you go back and look through some of our videos, I've got several videos, I think, of it, but also one where we flew the top, and it's just the top, and you can get a 360-degree view of the top up close and personal. Plus you can see the surroundings, the marsh, the wetlands, the ship channel, Galveston, Bolivar. You can see it all from that view up there. But we're going to zoom out a little bit, and right now we're sitting over here off Loop 108, right at the flashing light. If you're coming from the ferry, at the first flashing light, you take a left, and there's a bridge down here, and we're shooting across the water. And I'm going to zoom out all the way so you can see how far we are from it. But this is a great place to take pictures. In fact, I don't know if y'all can see them, but there's some pelicans flying across. Let me zoom in a little bit and see if we can get them. There they are right there. Pelicans flying across, going home for the evening. You can see them. They're actually not far from me. Look like they're coming towards us, in fact. But you can get some great pictures over here also of birding. And so let's pull down the street real quick, and I'll pull on the side street and get another, even a better view of the top of the lighthouse, because that's something that everyone wants to see, and is a neat way to see it. Make sure my camera's tight here. And like I said in the previous deal, let's all keep Louisiana patrons in our thoughts and prayers. They've got a long 36 hours, 48 hours ahead of them. There's not much rain before it hits, but boy, there's sure a lot of rain on the backside of the hurricane. Barry that's bearing down on the Louisiana coast right now. And so I was checking it out. We've got a stepdaughter over there, or my daughter, or Chris's daughter over there. And so they chose to stay, which is a mistake, I think. You can always drive back, but it's hell to get out once it's there. But that's their choice. And so now we're coming up on the side street I told you about. And like I said, it's public grounds. And so you can't go in the lighthouse, but you can get some great photos. And I'm going to zoom in on the top of the lighthouse here so that you can see it up close and personal. And that's the top of the Bolivar Lighthouse. They do have a light up there that's lit. And so it's lit at night. You can see it. And it's really neat, especially in the spring and the fall when we get some fog. You can get some great ground fog shots of the lighthouse in the morning. You can actually shoot from Frenchtown Road in the morning and catch the sunrise, maybe the sky lit up, and then the lighthouse. And then in the evening, you can go to Fort Travis, and it's a great view of the lighthouse and the sunset too. So I just wanted to, while we were out testing equipment, show you the lighthouse. We hadn't done anything on it in a while, and wanted to show you the view. There was a movie filmed here, I think it's called Hello Charlie, with it, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know someone knows the name, but I think it was Hello Charlie that was filmed here back in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it had Morgan Freeman in it, and I forget the girl's name. But anyway, it's an icon of beauty, something that we've done shirts with them, and it's really, it's part of Bolivar, part of the history, saved a lot of people in the hurricanes, 1900 hurricane and that. And so look it up online, or you can go to our website, BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com, and get some more information on the Bolivar Lighthouse, how old it is. It was torn down at one time and then rebuilt during the war. And so it's one of those items that really holds a place, sort of like Fort Travis. When you're down here, you really need to make a trip to Fort Travis and the Bolivar Lighthouse and see it, because they don't make them anymore. And this is rich in history, Bolivar history, and war history. So we're going to head on out with this view, take you a screenshot real quick, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with more from Bolivar Peninsula. Say your prayers for the people in Louisiana. Think about them. They've got a rough 48 hours ahead of them. And until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.